game. What the heck is that television theme song? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what that song is. You know what? I'm going to start where we have to start. I'm going to phone a friend. We go to Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. Matt Bear, what is that television theme song?
That's Seventh Heaven, Tony.
Nice. Well done. Well played. It is not, of course. Now, the chat room is in a bit of a struggle. Some think it's Lost in Space, and some think it's My Favorite Martian. It has that kind of vibe. I'm going to go, because I don't know what it is, I'm going to go, Producer Carl, with Lost in Space. There we go.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
There it is. There it is. I appreciate it. We've got the full list there at WIBC.com. Rex on Twitter is very unhappy with the show. Producer Carl. Rex said, I decided to give this Tony Katz show a try. Is it always 57 minutes of commercials, news, and traffic, and only 3 minutes of him talking per hour? Yes. I speak for more than 3 minutes. My gosh. But are you saying it's too much Matt Bear? I mean, is this the argument, Rex? Matt Bear, we go to Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. How do you feel about that it's too much Matt Bear each and every hour? That's what I thought. Speechless. So disgusted, he cannot speak. Cannot say the words. Absolutely true. There is an absolutely fantastic... I have it posted. This woman named Angela White puts a post out, and it reads, just had to share our daughter's senior parking space. So I guess, is this seniors in high school? They have like assigned parking and they decorate their parking space, which I didn't know happens, and it's a super cool idea. And she writes, she is a huge racing fan. Her and her dad brought her vision to life, and it turned out amazing. And she's adding people, to this, the Speedway and Doug Bowles and Graham Rahal, IndyCar on Fox, Hingetown, Pat McAfee, a whole bunch of people. And this girl drew in her parking space. It's the pagoda, and it's the yard of bricks, and it's got the flyover, and it's the last lap because she's a senior. I got to admit, it's fantastic. Like as perfectly wholesome Indiana awesome as there is. It's terrific. It is super cool. And I think it was Graham Rahal's like, I got to come by and get a picture with this thing. I'm sorry. It's very cool. I will admit to you that for every issue, which, the issues are real, this place is fantastic. It is. It is. The place is magical. Undoubtedly true. For every time we get the ridiculousness from the Secretary of State, Diego Morales, and the very, very nonsensical statement from his communications director, Lindsay Eaton, and the flat-out, I think, fraudulent statement regarding WIBC News, to which they should apologize for speaking about our newsroom in such a way, in my view. Right, what you think about the host is different than what you think about the news department, and you need to be very, very clear in your discussions, Lindsay Eaton, especially coming from the news world, to make this statement. I'm not quite sure what you're doing, nor am I sure, of course, what the Secretary of State's office is doing with some of their responses. For all of that, you get this. It's not a wholesome. That's not it. There's a fun that takes place in this place. There's an enjoyment. There's a happiness. It's nice to see. It really is. So be sure to check that out on Twitter X, because this thing is going to go viral in a matter of moments. It's just cool. It's like, all right, cool, and people are gonna, guaranteed, IndyCar is stopping by. That is my take on Tony Katz today at noon. It's a heck of a show, people. We are going to be digging more into these people saying that Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, is lying, and there's no new information. No, there's definitely new information. No. Tulsi Gabbard's showing you the information. I don't think that's a lie. Now, some things were already known, but some things are known by people for the first time. It still shows the duplicitousness of the Obama administration, and yes, I think there is new information here. I think the argument of this is what we already knew isn't enough. It's not complete enough. It's some of what we already knew. But for a lot of people who weren't watching these things, they never knew any of this. The fraudulent nature of Obama, Biden, John Brennan, then CIA Director James Comey, then FBI Director James Clapper, then the Director of National Intelligence, Loretta Lynch, the then Attorney General. This stuff matters a lot. And the Obama team going back at Tulsi Gabbard, no. You please don't think for a second that we think you're trustworthy. And then there's Rashida Tlaib, who, and I don't know what was happening here. She takes to the front of the Capitol, and she's holding a spoon in one of those metal containers you would see like in a salad bar. And, well,
Palestinian people, this is all for you.
I don't know. She's just banging. She's got a spoon. She's banging on the, I don't know, maybe being an anti-Semite makes you dumb. I got to assume, because I don't know what else their excuse is. But it's just weird. And Tony Kinnett made a great parody video of this. You should go check that out, the Tonus on the Twitter X. I have no idea what's happening. I'm Tally. I have no idea what's going on. But these progressives are broken. And let's make sure we remember that Election Day is November 3rd, 2026. These people can't win re-election. And we should be asking that, or possibly making that same statement about Diego Morales, who should come on the show and explain himself. Really bad work, Lindsey Eaton. We will be responding. Matt Bear has got